on the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Line getting set on 2nd down.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Zings it complete to the right. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. First down here for the offense. To the ground with the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. UConn quick to the line. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Second and short now after that completion.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
This UConn offense really has it going. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's got his man.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. UConn quick to the line. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now on 2nd down after the short completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to impose their will with the run. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Ball in the air, intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UConn going back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hurley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they throw it to the fullback. Of course, he's not the most fleet of foot, and you could tell on that last play. Just wasn't able to shake anybody, and as a result, loss of yards.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
He's shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run. He can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover two look, doing a great job with his eyes. He also shows you off the ball skills. Making that pick.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on second down. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UConn offense goes back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll go right back to the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. UConn quick to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Rides to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Looking for a crease. It's Moncrief. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Third down coming up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They'll try the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UConn going back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Huskies want to move quickly. The give to the lone running back. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Huskies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. On the move, it's Gibbs. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
But on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
A run for the quarterback. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Utah. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. UConn quick to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside the pocket, now you got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. A first down for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Going up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense. They're tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the pick. They need that right now.
A little bit conservative. I can't be cautious. A little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
UConn quick to the line.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field. That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing down the field.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UConn UConn offense goes back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll pull it down. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Tigers! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he made the extra point without problem. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UConn going back to work on offense. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They have...
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for six, he'll be lucky. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, the